This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
Two teenage siblings murdered right now. Check out these images of a person of interest in the shooting deaths of a 15 and 16-year-old brother and sister. Someone took their lives this morning near 42nd and Post Road. Now detectives need to find this person. Thanks for being here with us at 7 o'clock. I'm Mark Mullins. Tonight, we begin with a case that has stunned a community and spurred on homicide detectives to find a killer. This morning, officers found Ashlyn Nelson and her brother Nicholas shot to death in an apartment near 42nd and Post Road. RTV6 spoke to family members who say the teens were kids who were focused on their schoolwork and stayed out of trouble. Nicholas had a 4.6 GPA and wanted to go to Purdue. Ashlyn is remembered as quiet and sweet. Their mother spoke with us, but was not ready to go on camera. Shawn Brown is the aunt of the two siblings. She says it's going to take a lot to stop this violence.
People just need to put the guns down, deal with situations different ways. You don't always have to turn to violence to get through. It hurts so bad. These are kids that are good children. They don't bother anybody. Go to school, come home, I'm hurt.
Both siblings were new students at Lawrence North High School. The school district says it is saddened by this news and is working with IMPD and is ready to support the Lawrence North High School community in any way. This double killing happened between 7 and 7:30 a.m. at an apartment just north of True Deliverance of Apostolic Church. As officers arrived in the neighborhood, they said they split up, some of them responding to the homicide scene and others pursuing that man they saw running from the complex. But the suspect is still on the loose tonight. Today, officers emphasized the importance of witnesses sharing what they saw.
But we still encourage everyone here to come forward to us if they saw something or heard something. It's important not just to us, but also to the family that's involved in this. In the long run, this affects many people, not just one or two people, but the whole community.
IMPD says recently, with the help of the community, it has been able to prosecute more cases like this. So if you saw someone running from that neighborhood this morning around 7 to 7:30, contact IMPD or report what you know anonymously at 317-262-TIPS. These deaths fall inside an area patrolled by the Indianapolis 10-Point Coalition, which says it had gone 430 days without a homicide. Indianapolis homicide detectives are still looking for a man they believe killed his ex-girlfriend in early July. This here is 28-year-old William Jenkins. Police believe he shot and killed 34-year-old Yolanda Moffitt Santiago outside Tranquility Nursing and Rehab on July 2nd. Prosecutors say he and the victim had fought leading up to the shooting, and he had been harassing Moffitt Santiago and her mother. If you have any information that could help detectives, we have a number that you should call in this story in the RTV6 mobile app. Deputies in Monroe County are still searching for the man who they say raped a woman when she was stranded on the side of the road. Investigators just released this sketch of the possible suspect. This is based on the victim's description of the man who deputies say pulled over and offered to help her and then attacked her inside his vehicle. He's described as a thin man with shoulder-length, light-colored hair that's thinning or bald on the top and a birthmark near his right eye. If you have any information, call the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. A deadly but preventable dog virus is spreading across central Indiana, and local shelters want to warn you to make sure your pets are vaccinated. In the past week, Indianapolis Animal Care Services says it has seen dozens of dogs show up with parvovirus. There is no cure for parvo, which is more likely to infect puppies than healthy adult dogs. Most animals die within 48 to 72 hours within showing signs of the virus. So the takeaway here is get your dog vaccinated even if you don't think you need it. We've got more information, including parvo symptoms, in this story on the RTV6 app for you. Now let's get your Storm Team 6 forecast. You're getting a view from our Skycam 6 drone hovering near the Indiana State House there. Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory has a look at the rest of the evening and the weekend. It was a gorgeous day, Kevin.
Oh, it's a beautiful evening, and it'll roll right into a great weekend. Notice the roof is open at Lucas Oil Stadium. Couple different high school football games ongoing there, North Central and Fishers, and then I believe Columbus North and Avon both playing tonight. And maybe the roof is open for tomorrow night's game with the Colts, another preseason game. Wind out of the northeast, that makes it feel a little cool, especially when the sun sets. We're 75 in Indianapolis now. Second day in a row, temperatures have stayed in the 70s. We are surrounded by comfort. Notice no real warm temperatures anywhere in the Midwest. Fireworks tonight after the game at Victory Field. First pitch is minutes away. Temperatures in the low 70s will fall into the 50s by tomorrow morning. Here's a look at your morning low temperatures tomorrow and Sunday. Record lows are in the 40s. We won't be that cool. Monday already starting to warm back up.
The well-being of our veterans is top of mind for the more than 9,000 people in Indianapolis next week as the American Legion Convention kicks off today. The convention is celebrating its 100th year of being the country's largest veterans service organization. The convention location changes every year, even though the American Legion is headquartered here in Indianapolis. Vice President Mike Pence will be in town to speak to members on Wednesday.
His message usually is a strong one that our membership appreciates hearing, and he's very well received. So I'm sure that his message will be right on point for our audience.
The convention, which is not open to the public, will run through August 29th. Suicide rates have been increasing across the country. Advocates say we need to keep talking about this in order to help people. And our Elizabeth Ruiz is going to show us how they hope a little blue box will save more lives.
My name is Allie Borowski. I am the CEO and founder of Find Your Anchor. Find Your Anchor is a grassroots movement aimed at suicide awareness and prevention. It all kind of manifests itself into these little blue boxes that we launch into the world. So you're walking down the street, you see this little blue box, you open the lid, it says if you're feeling lost, hopeless, suicidal, this is for you. If not, leave it for someone else in need.
Find Your Anchor is based out of Orange County, California, but boxes have reached places all across the globe. The boxes can be requested by people in need, ordered by mentors who want to help people in need, or launched in a public place for somebody to find. Ali says she thinks launching them organically into the world is the most powerful way for somebody to encounter a box.
It's like a message from the universe, like, I was meant to find this. This was put here for me.
The box holds multiple items to give people hope.
It's a deck of cards, 52 plus reasons to live. There's a bracelet, a pin, an infographic on depression, a sticker, and some posters, a list of resources, and there's 2 copies so that you can leave one for someone else when you launch the box.
Ali felt inspired to create Find Your Anchor after her own struggles with mental health. She attempted to take her life multiple times. Now she's helping others who may be in a dark place. Keeping track of each individual box, Ali says she's received notes from many people saying the box has saved their life. And that's why more and more mental health advocates are standing behind Find Your Anchor.
I like the Find Your Anchor box because it's empowering the individual immediately and yet provides resources for them if they need more than just the box. And then this one's important for me, being a mentor.
Amanda Green says she can't stop ordering Find Your Anchor boxes because she understands their powerful impact.
Living with chronic illness and having it for a long time, there's days where you're like, okay, I'm done.
As soon as the people receiving boxes are in a better place, they're encouraged to pass it on, adding an item that was an anchor for them.
My core belief in the height of my darkness was that no one would care. If we can help convince you that strangers care about you, then, it shouldn't be so hard to, feel that your family and friends do as well.
Talk about it. Find somebody who you trust, whether it's a friend or a family member or a guidance counselor.
I'm Elizabeth Ruiz reporting.
Elizabeth, thank you. Coming up tonight on RTV6 in Hiring Hoosiers, they're marching to the beat of their own making. We go with these students on their journey from classroom to music career.
On now at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
Well, today is supposedly cheap flight day, but it might not be what it sounds like. So this is usually the day that flights start getting cheaper because the summer travel season is wrapping up. It's a good time to book or start considering holiday travel. Consumer Reports found that you can land some low fares between now and early September. Google Flights shows spikes in prices around October. But remember, you see a cheap flight pop up, it's going to go quickly. The website Hopper can help you track flight prices and hotel rates. You can also likely find some last-minute deals to fly around Labor Labor Day, which is next weekend. I think this weekend, though, you're going to want to stay around here. We've got a good weekend on
Don't leave town.
Right.
People will be taking flights to Indianapolis.
As they should.
Yeah. You're always welcome. Temperatures, the story, not record cool temperatures, but probably the coolest we've had since the middle of June. That's a little while ago. As you look at the clouds, those that have been the puffy cumulus clouds through the day are starting to flatten out, and then next time you take a look, they'll be gone. As the sky clears tonight, temperatures will continue to fall into the 50s. We're dry through the weekend. If we see any rain Sunday, it would be Sunday night, more likely as we get closer to midnight, setting up the stage for rain and thunderstorms Monday. That's the most likely day for rain as we look ahead. Still a lingering chance on Tuesday. Okay, temperatures comfortable everywhere. 73s from Columbus all the way through Muncie. Even a little cooler it's been in Richmond. 73 also up at Peru. Temperatures about 77 in Lafayette and Terre Haute. These evening temperatures will cool rather quickly when the air is dry and you lose the sun. We should be in the 60s by the time we get to 11 o'clock tonight, low to mid 60s in a few spots. Say hello to Molly and Belle. Huge, they're tall, but look at the sunflowers behind them.
Even bigger.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
I have some sunflowers that aren't doing so well. So, Chris, you've got the knack. How you did that, I don't know, but thanks for sending in the picture. Molly and Belle and the sunflowers. Temperatures this evening, very nice if you're going out for a walk before the sun sets. As you look at temperatures tomorrow morning, as cool as they've been, as we mentioned, since the middle of June. Temperatures over the weekend, warm a little bit on Sunday. Both mornings will be very cool. Afternoon readings on Sunday with a few more clouds should hit 80 degrees. As far as tomorrow morning, sunshine carries the temperature to 71 by noon. Afternoon readings in the mid 70s. Some spots may be a little warmer, but it won't feel that much warmer because of a nice breeze out of the east-northeast. That's lowering the humidity or keeping it low. I don't think we can get too much drier, at least for now. Sunday, a few more clouds around, mid to high level clouds at first. Then as we get into Sunday evening, Sunday night, they'll begin to lower and thicken and set the stage for some rain. Temperatures will be a little warmer early next week. There are the showers southwest Indiana that move into central Indiana on Monday with some thunderstorms. 7-day planner. Temperatures never get too warm. As you can see, generally around the 80-degree mark, and lows that are in the mid-50s will be back into the 60s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday mornings. Nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever, but enjoy it in the moment, right? Well, coming up here in our nightly Hiring Hoosiers report, talk about book smarts and street smarts working together, how this educational opportunity is helping students find their future. Then a little later, we're highlighting an effort to get kids more involved in an important industry, how they're getting schooled cybersecurity ahead in Hiring Hoosiers, only on RTV6.
77.
Discount. Helping connect you with employment, new skills, and career resources. That's RTV6's goal with Hiring Hoosiers. As kids head back to school, we are highlighting programs moving students from the classroom to their future careers. Students from 7 school districts in and around Madison County spend their mornings hitting the books and their afternoons getting hands-on experience. In Elwood, you'll find the Hines Career Center. And inside, you'll find Zach Whitaker lighting the spark to jumpstart his career.
I want to be a welder when I grow up. I've been working hard in this class. I have 3 certifications, and I'm hoping to make that a career and retire from it.
You'll also find Bo Bailey in his senior year learning what it takes to become a machinist and excelling at it.
I love this. I love coming here to school. It's actually really relaxing. It's not constant paperwork. You just turn on the machine after you know what you're doing for a while and just get to work.
Both Bo and Zach are among the more than 395 students benefiting from the Hines Career Center, which serves 7 school districts in Madison, Hamilton, Tipton, and Grant counties, helping students explore their options in a number of high-demand vocational careers.
Manufacturing, automotive, health, public service, those types of career pathways, which the state has set up recently. But the idea of career technical education really was born in Indiana in the late 60s when this facility was built. The emphasis on needing technical skills became more important in the workforce.
Students still take their core academic classes at their high schools and spend time here learning from professionals in a number of industries, thanks to partnerships with more than 20 companies and government entities. It's been a win-win, funneling students into a pool of hireable, skilled trade laborers. The programs here are expanding so fast, there's now a demand for more space to accommodate more students. Local businesses are banding together with government and the school to build a larger facility.
We have expanded the number of partners that we have by probably threefold in the last 5 to 7 years because the demand for the laborers in the workforce is so high. And they need not unskilled labor, they need skilled labor. And this is where they come to get it.
Zach will already be working by the time the new center opens, especially since he's getting certifications while in high school. He feels this place has already helped him find a passion, a purpose, and a potential paycheck.
Once you're certified, they're desperate for welders out there, so it's pretty easy to find a welding job after that, is what I hear. That's what I hear.
Administrators say the new facility should be up and running within the next 5 years. If you'd like to learn more about the programs offered at Hines or read up on the admissions process, we provided a link for you at hiringhoosiers.com. Just click on the link in this story. Does your kid dream of making it big in the music industry? At J. Everett Light Career Center, our Aaron Lish shows you how students are getting the experience needed to go from the classroom to a career in entertainment.
From DJing like Steve Aoki to shredding the guitar like Jimi Hendrix, students are learning all about the music industry here in the Music and Production program.
Felix, the producer, making all new types of music.
Students get inspired by their favorite rappers and producers.
Every time I listen, like, oh God, I wish I knew him.
This creativity is happening in the Music and Production program at J. Everett Light Career Center.
The thing that you could improve is consistent levels throughout. Okay.
Instructors let students use Pro Tools software to make mixes, which is a music industry standard.
Students who take our class are ahead of the game when they go to the next level, whether they go to a 6-month recording school or to a 4-year college.
Which draws Derek Franklin to the program.
Basically, I think that's a very unique experience. Not everybody's able to experience this.
He mixes his beats to air on their in-house radio station, getting him interested in working in the music industry.
Possibly become a producer and help people that are practically underground rappers, like try to help them create beats.
Their major project is to have a mock record company and create an album. Teachers point out there's stiff competition in this industry.
We emphasize that it takes passion, grit, very hard work, and determination, along with networking. Those things are just key.
And through their talent and tenacity, they're hoping to make it big with the help from this opportunity.
Got the style that combines all that, yeah.
Working for you, Aaron Lish, RTV6.
You can find all our classroom to career coverage, plus opportunities for all ages right now on our RTV6 app and at our website, hiringhoosiers.com. Still ahead, a final check of your forecast, plus how Bishop Chatard is helping students get into the future of cybersecurity right here in the Circle City. That's next right here on RTV6.
With more work to do.
Right now on RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers, some young minds are about to get some backup when it comes to tackling higher education and the costs that come with it. Mayor Joe Hogsett and Indy Achieves are getting ready to announce the first set of Promise Scholarship funds for local students in Marion County. The first round is announced Monday. The scholarship covers the students' tuition, fees, books, and supplies after all other financial aid is exhausted. Hiring Hoosiers is RTV6's mission to get you connected with a satisfying future. Our Classroom to Career project is teaming up with our Friday Football Frenzy School this week, Bishop Chatard. Every week, guest alumni speakers give students an insight into different careers. This is part of their Alumni Career Speaker Lunch. This week, 1999 Bishop Chatard graduate Matt Cairns was on hand to share information about a career in cybersecurity. Cairns is the Senior Director of Information Security at Eli Lilly. We talk with students who say it's a great way to learn about a variety of different career paths.
I think it's really cool to learn about someone's legacy that came from the same place as you, like where they were able to go after graduating and where I could see myself in relation to what they did.
Hearing about it makes me feel so much better because I have a lot of fears that I won't be employed. So being able to see people from my school who did go on and are successful and working in the careers that they wanted to study in, I'm like, oh, I can do that. I can, it makes me feel so much better.
Bishop Chittard brings in alumni speakers from different careers like journalism, sports management, and video game design. Sure to be a very educational and inspiring session for the kids there.
And our very own Bob McLean is at Chittard now, and he was part of the morning show this morning.
That's right.
We had our
rallying the troops there.
Football kickoff bright and early. Temperatures, they're the story here, not just now or this weekend, but through next week. Temperatures remain below average. Perhaps we've seen our last 90-degree day. I wouldn't say that for sure yet. There's always a probability I attach.
That's right, in September.
So I'd say there's a 40 to 50% chance we've seen our last 90-degree day. Temperature by noon tomorrow recovers to 71. There's your afternoon high. 76. We can handle that.
We can do that. That'll do it for us here on RTV6 News at 7. Thanks for choosing RTV6. We are back with you tonight at 11 for Friday Football Frenzy as well.